Today, the ABC joins the cash ban dots. Hello again, it's Martin North from Digital Finance Analytics, one of the latest post covering finance and property news with a distinctively Australian flavour. This is a very, very quick post, but I just wanted to draw your attention to the fact that the ABC has come out with another article. They did one last week, which was focusing in on the cash ban, looking specifically at the black economy, but now they've actually taken the arguments further and made the links between the IMF, negative interest rates, and the cash ban. All of those things which, of course, we've been speaking about on this channel for a number of weeks. And I guess better late than never is my reaction to the ABC. It's too late to make a submission, but not too late to make your views known to members of Parliament, because this is a very significant thing that's going on here. And frankly, if we're not careful, we're going to lose significant civil liberties. Now, what I want to do is not go through this article in detail. There's no point. You can read it for yourself. But I just want to highlight this first paragraph. As the federal government moves to ban cash transactions above $10,000, there's a theory gaining traction that the real motive for the cash ban isn't the so-called black economy, but rather to give authorities greater control over your behaviour during recessions. This theory, which was put forward by economists such as John Adams, and of course John spoke on the Interests of People channel, I'll put a link to that, and picked up by some federal politicians, has not been plucked out of thin air. It's based on repeated public papers and statements by the international body in charge of financial stability, the Washington-based International Monetary Fund, the IMF. And then they go on to make all of the links through to the fact that if interest rates go negative, as they probably will, if you follow the monetary cycle that we're going into at the moment, to do that means that essentially if you hold money in a bank, you'll be paying negative interest rates on cash balances. Therefore, if you really want to save that, you take the money out of the bank and effectively keep cash out of the banking system. But, of course, they're aware of that, and they do make the point that if you keep interest rates below zero and allow cash to be taken out, that basically messes up the monetary policy. In other words, a cash ban is required to execute negative interest rates. Well, finally, it's hit the ABC, and I wonder whether it will be picked up elsewhere over the next 2 or 3 days. And just to remind you again, whilst the consultation with regard to the draft bill is now closed, it is not too late to make your views known to your members of Parliament and senators. And contact details for each of those can be found on the parliamentary websites. It really is important to get up to speed with this issue, which is very, very significant and important, and to me represents a fundamental erosion of civil liberties and a fundamentally flawed strategy with regard to dealing with our economy. And the black economy discussion is, as I've said before, simple, plain misdirection. That's not what this is about at all. I'm Martin North from Digital Finance Analytics. Many thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.